Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to what I believe is the much anticipated video on the junk journal or the journal that I purchased back in October from Gina at TheReBookery. So let's get into it, okay? I have not started on this book because actually I just opened it. It was a birthday gift, so I actually ordered it in October because that's when she was having one of her sales for the one of the journals that I wanted, and luckily I was able to get it because, as most of you know, if you tried to order a journal from Gina, yeah, you got to be quick, you know. So let's get started. I love how she packaged it. This is just adorable as well as useful. So we always have boxes around the house, so why not use it for packaging? So she sent it to me in a recycled cereal box. Let's just open it. Hoping the background here, this is my ratty rag rug that I made, and I'm just using it as a backdrop for now. I finally did complete it. So yeah, hopefully you don't hear my dogs in the background, although you might. Okay, so let's get into this. Okay, she packaged it so sweetly, and she put it, which is a wonderful idea, she put it and sealed it into a plastic bag in case, it got wet. So that is brilliant. Okay. Here it is. And if you guys don't know who Gina at TheReBookery is, I hope that is clear. So there is her business card. It has all of her information. She is TheReBookery on YouTube, but of course I will link her below. And what a pretty little, whoops, sorry for the glare. What a pretty little business card, eh? Very nice. So this will actually be going into the journal. And then this lovely trim here that she used, that for sure I will use again. She also sent me a really sweet, along with my packing, it's the packing, what is this called? I don't know. No one's going to answer me, so you know what it is. Thank you. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy you got this one. It's so lovely. Like you. XOXO Gina. So hugs and kisses from Gina. So very sweet. Very sweet to get. It's a nice touch, when you get, sorry for the reach, when you get, a personal note with something that you've ordered. So she wrapped it in this really cute green tissue paper. So yes, I will be using that in my book. And then here it is. And it's so beautiful. She also sent me a really sweet package she sewed the package together and made it out of a piece of vintage wallpaper. So beautiful. And then let's go into here first. Okay, so she sent me, let me make sure that's everything. I love this wallpaper. That's so cool. So cool. Okay, so she sent me a bunch of little things. Like, look at this cute little index card with some trim sewn onto it. Some little cards that I can use. What are these called? Like recipe cards that I can use. Little clippings. Just vintage clippings. Look at that pretty bird. Oh, she sent me some of her little vintage fabric flags that she makes. So love those. We'll definitely be using those. And these are just little bits, that I can use as journaling cards or whatever. Look at that beautiful card there. Oh, I love that. Oh, look at that. Oh, she finds the best stuff, let me tell you. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm loving it. So then all of these different things, which these will actually come in handy in some of the pictures that I'm going to want to journal about. And I have not started, hope you can see all these, I'm not going too fast. These are all just extra things that I can put into the book, vintage pages. Look how pretty that is. I love these old images. Look at that. Oh, that's so great. So yes, I got all those little goodies to use inside my book. And then here's the book itself. This is a child craft. And in all honesty, I do believe that we had a set of these books or something very similar. And unfortunately, this was way before I was doing anything artsy or craftsy or with books or anything like that. And I do believe my father actually sold these at a sale. So, anyway. But now that I'm older and I appreciate these types of things, then I keep a lookout for myself. So she sewed on, I think this is like a piece of fabric, I believe. I would assume she sewed it on before she attached it to the book, and it feels like it's Mod Podged on. And this is over the spine of the book. She has some lovely buttons here. And she puts her little TheReBookery sign there. And she did some sprays, some gold sprays, and some stamping on it as well. Okay. And I know if you've been on Gina's channel, you've seen this book already. So I'll quickly just go through what it looks like. And then I wanted to tell you briefly what I'm going to use it for. So in here is a little pocket that she made, a library pocket with some tags in it, vintage fabric sewn on, pages sewn to one another. This is a beautiful piece of vintage, it feels like, yeah, it's wallpaper. This is a calendar, some ledger paper, just bunches of different papers and images, all vintage and just beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I know what I'm going to put on here. These look like African violets, but I'm going to put a picture of my two kids the first time they grew radishes. Right about that. Well, I could put it on this page too. And I love African violets. I'll have to search and see if I have a picture of the ones that I used to grow. And then again, lovely, pieces of, scrapbook paper that she sews on with some vintage fabric. Love her vintage fabric collection. More calendar pages. So fun. Ledger pages with some border punching. Another little flag there. Love this. This is a piece of vintage wallpaper. Love Raggedy Ann. Oh my gosh. Little note paper sewn on. More flags. Plans. Oh, maybe I'll put the radish thing on here. Maybe that's where I'll do it. We'll have to see. This is the center of the signature. There are 2 signatures in this book. So super cute. Not really sure how I feel about clowns, but I might have to cover those up so I don't have nightmares. But just gorgeous papers, gorgeous book. I'm in love with it. I cannot wait to start using it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. The calendar is from 1961, so that's really cool. I don't know what that is. Some kind of cheesecloth maybe or something, but added on, a lovely trim added on. I hope y'all can see this. Yeah, just lots of cute pages. And this is like the theme of it is more like, plants and gardening and things like that, which is lovely. I plan to use it. That was the end of the first signature. I plan to, oh, I love that pineapple there. This is a piece of vintage fabric sewn on. I plan to use it as a photo album, a photo journal. So I'll tell you in a second how I plan on doing that. Cute little card added on. Oh, look at that beautiful image. I don't think I can cover that up. That's just gorgeous. Just lovely. Little card here. Little cards here. Just so adorable. More African violets. I used to love growing African violets. I really, really did. Little Rolodex card here with a little tags. Just so cute, right? The little fabric tabs sewn on. Here's some more vintage fabric. You can use these as tuck spots even. They're just beautiful. So more writing paper. Just really cute. Index card. I love this paper here. I don't know what this is. It's got to be like, I don't know if it's vintage or not, but it's got to be some type of scrapbook paper, but I love it. Little flags. An envelope. Let's see. Yes, a little bit of stuff in here. So an envelope with some more, sketching. Yeah, with some more vintage papers. I love this too. I first loved it, the book itself, The Green Kingdom, because I homeschooled my kids. So, a lot of my life has been, most of my married life, of course, has been spent homeschooling my kids. So we have a lot of pictures and memories from that. And those are the things that I'm probably going to put in this book. Little money sewn on. Just adorable. More cute images. This is just perfect for the photos and stuff that I want to use. A sweet little card here with some tags. Oh, I love that. Just super cute tags and everything. More flowers. Just beautiful papers. Look how beautiful. Oh, I think I have the perfect picture to put here about my daughter. So yeah, and then here's another little tag back here in the back. And it appears as though she Mod Podged maybe a piece of vintage wallpaper to secure the spine. Okay. So yeah, that's it. And I love it. I'm probably going to put a ribbon closure on it just because I really happen to like those. So this is what I'm going to do with the book, right? I know Jean always says that she does like messy journaling, and I typically I'm not a messy journaler. I love that style though. I really do love that style. And I'm going to try my hand at it, but I think this journal is going to be, I'm going to be journaling about like just different memories and things like that. I have boxes, of like all of these, I'll go through some of them briefly, like all of these pictures that either didn't find their way into a photo album or they were double prints. Back in the day when we used 35 millimeter film and you didn't have family that lived close to you, you would always order doubles, so these are some of the doubles that I have. Look at my son there. Oh my gosh, this is like he loved he still does knights and swords and shields and all that. So this is we actually made this shield. We painted the shield together, put the little crest on there for our Scottish, family crest. And I think that's what it was. No, that's not our family crest. It's just a rampant lion. But anyhow, yeah, we had gotten the shield. A friend of ours had made them for a Renaissance fair that we had. So I bought one for my son. And yeah, we designed it and all of that. So that's a fun memory. And that goes along with this picture here. Look at those twofers. Oh my goodness. My sweet son, my sunshine. Yeah, he loved dressing up. He loved dressing up. So look at him here. There he is there, all dressed up like a knight. Oh my gosh. So adorable. Yeah, so these are the things that I'm going to put in this book. And here's some more. Oh my gosh, I took a lot of him in his little knight's outfit, right? And then here's the thing. Here's a ratchet picture of me and my lovely son, and there's my hubby in the back. We were on a boat, and this was on a vacation that we took in Sebastian, Florida. And here's my thing, what I plan on doing with this book, because anybody can put photos into a photo album, right? And you might even write, I did not on this one, you might even write on the back, like who was in the picture, the date it was taken, and where it was. But what you don't have in a photo album that you do have in a journal is the thoughts that went on at that time, or the memories that are conjured up when you see photos like this. This was a wonderful trip. We actually went on a business trip with my husband up to Sebastian, and he went to work a few days while the kids and I stayed at the resort. And then we were able to rent a boat for the week, a little bitty, like 17-foot boat, I think. And we just tooled around in the water and went on all these different islands and went shell hunting. And here's another one of my kids. Look, they were brownies that summer. My goodness, we were out in the sun a lot that summer. And we went, exploring in the woods and all of that. So those are the memories that I want to capture. It's not just the picture. It's what memories are conjured up when you see the picture. So that's what I want to journal about. Not just where it was, when it was, and who was in the picture, but my actual feelings about the trip, right? So that's what I plan on doing. This here is my beautiful son. And if you're wondering about the cast, My son was born with both feet clubbed. And so the poor thing, he was in thigh high on both legs. He was taking a break at this point with this leg, but both legs he had thigh high casts starting from the day he was 6 days old. And he had casts until he had surgery on his right foot when he was 9 months old. So the first 9 months of his life was spent in casts. Okay. Now, not only am I going to write about that with this picture, but look at his face, right? Look at that. Look at that cute little gem there. Oh my goodness. What this conjures up for me is how happy my gem was. With casts on. You know, we would go every other week to get the casts sawed off and put back on again. Every other week we would do that because of his growth rate. And yeah, I mean, obviously it was a traumatic experience for both him and mommy, but what this photo brings to my mind when I see it is he was such a happy kid. Even though he went through so much as a baby, he was always happy. So there he is there. He was just a happy little bumpkin, that thing. Oh, so cute. And then there he is getting, he was getting dedicated, right? So there's this little cast hanging down with our pastor. And yeah, we had him dedicated, and oh my gosh. So and there he is with, he was taking a break from his casts, maybe. And there's my sweet grandmother. Oh, I love that woman so much. And she's been gone for a while now. But, and then here's some pictures of my daughter. I didn't mean for this to be like a reel, there she is again. We always put hats on her and kerchiefs and all kinds of fun stuff. And there are the 4 generations of us. My sweet daughter when she was just a baby. And then, of course, Ratch picture of me. My beautiful mother I lost 5 years ago. Well, I didn't lose her exactly. I know where she is at, but she is no longer with us. And my sweet grandmother, her mother. So love that picture. And there's my daughter with her love for books. Oh my goodness, such a cutie. And there are my 2 kids, so cute. So when I see this picture, obviously it was taken in our backyard. I know about how old they were, about what year it was. But what it conjures up to me and the feelings that it brings to my heart and my mind is that my kids get along so well, I mean, of course, as with most kids, that wasn't always the case, but they're so sweet and they love each other so much. And so those are the things that I'm going to journal about this picture, not just simply who was in it, when it was taken, where it was taken, but what thoughts I have that remind me or what the picture reminds me of, So look at that. My kids loved to dress up. Oh my heavens. This was like they were getting ready to go to their first day of co-op, homeschool co-op. If you notice in the background, my living room was a playground. There's a tent, literally a tent in our living room at this time. So yeah, I'll journal about that, how our living room was a gigantic playroom for a number of years. Oh gosh. And then this one here with, we used to go, like every Tuesday night at IHOP was Kids Eat Free night. And there was a clown there that would paint their faces. And we had such a great time taking them just about every week to go get their faces painted. Oh gosh. So anyhow, oh no, I can't stop. I just can't stop. Sorry. This is a play the nieces and nephews put on. There's my little daughter and my little son. He was Joseph. We had a doll playing the baby Jesus. He was, I think, an angel. She was an angel, and this was Mary, and my daughter was an angel. Yeah. So my sister-in-law actually wrote out the whole play. The kids learned their lines, and then they put it on in my living room. That was the playroom. Oh my gosh, such sweet memories. And here's my little girl when she was young. She's about 10 years old here, writing her very first song. So yeah, and here's her with some friends when she graduated to an electric guitar, and then they even had a band. So I'm going to write about all that. So that's what I'm going to do with this book, and I love to reminisce. And like I said, anyone can have a photo album, you know, but when you actually put pictures into a book and you write a story, the story that is behind it, that's when the photos are really truly brought to life. So yeah, I originally just wanted to show you this video. Then I ran off into a tangent on what I was going to do with it and how I'm going to journal in it. And I can't wait to start on it. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this flip through of Gina's from the Rebookery, her beautiful, beautiful journal that I will cherish. I love it. And I can't wait to start working in it, you know? Can't wait. And I hope I encourage you to look at your photos a little differently, you know? And to look at journaling a little differently because, you know, photos are just photos, but the memories the memory is in my mind, you know? And I cannot leave that memory locked inside my brain. I have to let it out so that my kids will enjoy these books one day. Their children, hopefully, will enjoy these books one day. And it won't just be looking at a picture and saying, oh, how cute, you know? And then you have no idea who was in it, where it was, what, you know, whatever. So all those things will be written in it too, but as well as the feelings that the photo conjures up, the memories that the photo conjures up. So that's what I intend on doing with this book. Like I said, I can't wait to get started. I, of course, will leave Gina's link down below. So make sure you go check her channel out and check her Etsy store out. And I thank you for watching. Sorry this was so long. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll catch you later. Bye.